right.
Little guy. I'm just a little guy. I'm very sleepy.
We're just little babies.
I'm just a little bit sleepy.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
You guys ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons, or am I interrupting something here?
We can play
No,
some Dungeons and Dragons. I would like to play some Dungeons and
we're
Dragons.
adults here, yeah.
One wagon.
All right.
We
Well.
always think like this.
What's it?
Just a little guy.
I'm just gonna let you get it out of the system. It's all good.
Off and now has regressed to like.
Oh, I see. You forgot everything back to being a baby. I see that. You know what? That narratively,
Yeah.
that works. That works for me. So.
We have surprise guests. That's Luna. She does this frequently. I don't understand it. This is new.
Oh, your kitty.
She's just a little guy. She's so cute.
He is cute.
I'm gonna need more beer.
Okay.
All right. Well, are you guys ready? It's been a week off, so maybe a little recap is in order.
Says the Bare Naked Ladies. It's been 1 week.
It's been 1 week. Actually, technically 2 weeks, because we weren't here last week. So then that would have been 2 weeks from today.
I was here. Where were you?
I mean, I was in Arizona, but yeah, I'm glad you guys played without me. That's great. So you guys can maybe fill me in.
We had a great, yeah. Well,
Perfect.
we won the game.
You won the game. Oh man, that sounds like a horrible expansion to this
We
game.
could spin off to that.
And you were all sentenced to life in corporate America with
Oh no.
low-paying jobs and no health insurance or expensive health insurance. And yeah, no, I don't want to play that game. I want to play this game. Let's go. All right, recap.
It's too realistic. Stop.
I know. It got too much. It's like the Dungeons and Dragons. The dragons are sitting around the table and they're playing humans and humans and was it humans and houses or something like that?
Humans and
Houses
houses.
and humans.
There you go.
Houses and humans.
Yeah, houses and humans. Yeah. So recap last session. Well, first let's do some housekeeping. Everybody's level 3, right? I think Tay was the only one that was behind because they weren't here last game.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everybody's good and everybody's leveled up to 3 and you're there. The second thing is, okay, we've had the planned breaks in the game. As far as I know, there's no more planned games that we might miss because of something that we know is coming up. If that changes, let me know. But as of right now, I don't have any further plans. I don't have any trips or anything coming up, so we should be on track to continue on a weekly basis. If that becomes a problem, let me know. Yeah, that puts us at. I did kind of have a set time for how many weeks or how many sessions this should take, and at weekly sessions, I think we have at least 6 or so more that I have planned. Well, it may go more than that, just depending on how things go and what's happening. But we'll get cross that bridge when we get there. But just so you know, it is finite, and we have a sort of semi reasonable path towards the end of the adventure. That's not too far out. With that recap, last session we picked up at the aftermath of the incident at the museum where the magical wards were triggered. Demons had come out. You had a battle. The aftermath of that was Rhea was terribly injured. Lady Alistair had also suffered some injuries. The orphan that was downed during the fight was healed, and the rest of the orphans were taken back to the orphanage. The people who were injured were rushed to the infirmary at the behest of the guards who had showed up with Lieutenant Killian, who had some discussions that you noticed with Tay and George before they had helped escort you to the infirmary, at which point they had broken off from where you were in the infirmary. And while you were in the infirmary, the Lady Alistair was being seen and treated. She seemed to be unconscious. Rhea had regained consciousness from her wounds. There seemed to be some black ichor that had been in the wounds that had been pulled out from the wounds while being healed, and that had transferred into the bracelets that both Rhea and Sister Mary Clarence wear. Sister Mary had some of the blood splatter on their outfit that also did the same thing, and the bracelets began to glow various colors, indicating that somehow it was reacting to that. While at the infirmary, Rhea was visited by Kale and one of her fellow coworkers, as well as Amora, her best friend and flatmate, to make sure she was okay. You guys went to check on Lady Alistair. Lady Alistair had been seen by a healer, and it seemed that there was something going on with the injuries that she has sustained, and some of the magical, or some of the healing practices were it was a bit beyond them to fully fix, but she was stable. You attempted to see if you could assist in any way, and noticed that there was a what seemed to be one of those demons, incorporeal, as in like a ghost-like state, kind of lingering on her where the wound was. Rhea had attempted to place her bracelet onto Lady Alistair, which then triggered her to have all of her memories from the previous event when you guys escaped the destruction where Mako sent you back, and Rhea forgot everything at the same time. So that was then reversed. You took the bracelet back, and you were then taken off for questioning to the council, which consisted of High Lord Inra, who is kind of like the mayor of the town. He's the burgomaster. The old lady Linda, who is the magical purveyor in the market area. The and then kind of like is like the leader of like the kind of mercantile district. So she has a vested interest in the city, as well as Gedrin, Lady of Baku, who is a not a competing temple or goddess, but is definitely a different type of worship than Minari, who Sister Mary worships. And as like a spiritual leader, one of the spiritual leaders, they were asked to be there as Father Archibald was not available. He was out of town. And then Mako. You were brought into a chamber, and as you sat down, there was a magical ward that began to activate as the doors opened, and Taylor had walked through. At that point, that's when we ended the session, as questioning was going to begin, and without Taylor there, I didn't feel like it was a good good idea to continue, as you all kind of would need to be there for the questioning, and that was kind of how it was planned. So, picking up from there, does anybody have any questions? Is there anything I missed that you remember? Is there any updates or anything you'd like to clear up before we move on to the game?
What?
Nope. Cool.
Can you give us more information about the Circle of Truth again?
Sure. So
Zone of Truth.
it was it's a Circle of Truth. It is not exactly a Zone of Truth spell. It is using the Zone of Truth spell so that your answers are truthful. This is obviously an interrogation technique. They're wanting to ask you some questions, and they want to make sure that what you ask is truthful, and you're not trying to be deceitful in any way. It is 1 part zone of truth, so you are compelled to speak. And when you do speak, so long as what you say is true, then that's how the spell is meant to work. It is also acting as kind of a cone of silence, so anyone outside of it cannot hear what is being spoken, sort of to keep spies from interfering or eavesdropping, or if there's any sort of scrying magic that is happening. This is kind of blocking that out. So it's you are compelled to speak. What you say has to be truthful. There will be questions that are asked of you, but you are not... Let's say that you can be creative with your answers, but you do need to answer the question. If there is something that you're trying to hide, it's not going to be easy to do. You would have to satisfy the truthfulness of your answer and answering the actual question in a way that is not deceitful. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool.
So like anything magical that would like try to cast like an illusion or try to deceive someone's vision would be nullified, right?
Yeah, there would be no, there would be, like, if you have a glamour or an illusion that is magical that you would cast, no. But if, let's say you were,
Physically
like,
disguised?
if you were physically disguised with physical things, like, that would not change because it's physically on you, right? Like, if your physical,
Yeah,
actual...
illusions.
Magical illusions would be dispelled. The only kind of caveat there would be any sort of like if you were like a creature that took a shape of something else and that's actually you that would not drop, that would not change, that would not be seen because it's not, that is you technically. So because it's every piece of you, right? So
Yeah, my wings aren't going to suddenly sprout out of my
no, it's not like, hey, surprise, all this stuff is, you know what I mean? Because you're not like, it's not like hidden. It's still there. It's just not active, and it's on your person. You're not a different person suddenly. Yeah. So that is how that is intended to work in this case. So, if there's no more questions, we will pick it up back at the beginning of last session at the museum.
line.
Hold on. I'm getting a... Oh, I know
I feel
why.
like this is the wrong map.
Nope.
No,
Yeah, it was
I thought we were sat around a table.
I thought
You-
it was
you-
this.
You were, but we're picking up at the beginning of the last session, which not the end of the last session where you guys sat around the table. We're at the beginning of the session where the museum was happening, so that we can recap or we can work through Tay's experience to build up.
Oh, right.
Because Tay is the last thing that you saw at the end of the last session. So, making sure that I'm all here. Yes, good. Okay, that's good. Let's save these changes here. Are we good? Yes. There we go. Make sure that my page is working here. There we go. Okay, cool. I was getting a double music playing, and I was trying to figure out where the tab was that was open. So
just to clarify, we were separated from Tay after the battle, while everyone was trying to like hurry up.
yes, what happened was that you were Tay had gone with you to deliver you to the infirmary, and during that time, because about a day has passed since that happened, Tay was part of the group of guards that had taken you to there, but then they were to report back to the barracks or something because they were guards. So, and then they were also instructed that they may be questioned, but all of you were told that at the same time. So, prior to that, while the other guards had come in, Tay, you and George were assisting Lady Alistair up, making sure she was okay. She seemed to be suffering from some injuries. The other people that had been in here with you that were in the fight, Rhea had taken some severe damage and had fallen down. They weren't out yet, but they were definitely very, very injured. They were bleeding quite profusely, and there was some there was a kerfuffle over there that got remedied by with the help of Sister Mary and Ramian. The child, you noticed that the child that had gone down was healed, and just after that, and the destruction of the existing demons that you saw, you noticed that Lieutenant Killian, there was a noise at the front gate as the marching footsteps of multiple soldiers and Lieutenant Killian come rushing in, and they see the state of the museum, and Lieutenant Killian immediately comes to you and George and sends the rest of the guards to the others where they are assisting them. Some of the guards are taking the orphans back to the orphanage, and the others are kind of cleaning up things here and there, and they're trying to secure the perimeter and make sure that nobody else is getting in. Any looky-loos are kind of pushed back, and your basically replacements are kind of on standby as well. Lieutenant Killian comes to you and George and kind of motions you away to like out of earshot of anybody, and kind of takes you to the side and wants to talk to you. George looks at you and is like, oh man, we're going to be in so much trouble. And Lieutenant Killian walks you to the side. He kind of rubs his face a little bit. He looks around and he says, two things. He looks around and says, well, first off, tell me what happened. What happened here? In your own words.
Lady Alistair had some of the kids here at the museum, and one of them was not listening to her, and was also not listening to George, and what ended up happening is that Lady Alistair got shoved into one of the magic traps around the relic, which triggered the entire system.
Like, he rubs his head, he reaches into his pouch, he pulls out a flask, he undoes it, uncorks it, takes a swig of it, puts it back, and as he's putting it back, he hands it to you. He's like, seems like it was a stressful ordeal. You want a drink?
I think this will need a bar, not just a drink.
George snacks it out of his hand and just takes as much as he can before Killian says, hey, that's 18-year-old scotch. He takes it back, corks it, but George, not before George has got like a big gulp, and he like wipes his mouth off with his cuff of his sleeve. He says, yeah, well, I just, no excuse for alcohol abuse, so I wasn't gonna turn that down. Telling Killian, he secures it, and he's like, okay, so you guys were on guard duty. Kids came in with Lady Alistair. One of the little rebel rousers decided to get smart with Lady Alistair and pushed her into one of the wards, and that triggered it. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Is that accurate?
Yeah. That's
Well-
accurate.
Well, two things. The magical wards are there for a reason. You're obviously here to stand guard and make sure that if anything goes wrong, there's somebody here to take care of things. And it seems that you did that. Even
Sorry
though,
about
you
it.
know, it's not great that it happened, but the reason you're here is because something like this can happen. And it sounds like you did your job. Nobody's dead. Looks like some people got hurt. Hearing reports from the others that there was some sort of creatures that had appeared when the magical wars went off. That's new. Not sure what that's about, and you might need to be questioned by the council if they come and ask for you to be a part of that. But that'll come at a later time if it does. Just be ready, you know. Don't hang around the barracks. Make sure that you're ready. You see me coming. You see anybody else that looks like they're in a position of authority. They're probably coming for you to ask you to go be part of the debrief.
All right.
Now, second thing, this is going to wait till tomorrow. We were going to announce this in front of the rest of the guards at morning congregation, but I think a field promotion is deserved. So he pulls out a little patch and hands it to one to you and one to George. It says,
Well, we certainly didn't expect that.
yeah, well,
We'll be in far more trouble.
we've been seeing the hard work that you boys have been putting in. And with this, I think it's just kind of like icing on the cake. And we were planning on doing it anyway. And I think that now's the time. So Petty Officer Tay, Petty Officer George, in the morning, you'll be reporting at 0800 to meet your new squads. That'll be under you. You're going to each be in charge of 5 new recruits. And it'll be your job to keep an eye on them and to create their posts and their schedules, and just report up the chain on their progress. You keep this up, you guys are gonna be chief one day. George's eyes are like, oh my god, I thought we were totally gonna get canned. And Lieutenant Killian, he like stands at attention, gives you a salute. He's like, now, whenever everybody's ready, get them out of here. Take them to the infirmary, the injured to the infirmary. Make sure everybody gets out of here safe. And then, you're off for the rest of the day. So go do what you will. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Yes.
And then he about faces and he walks on out. Looks like he's going up the stairs and around to the left to go up to where the Grand Master's chambers would be. Apparently he's going to maybe go talk to him or something. So that said, the rest of the guards kind of scramble around. They get everybody together to exit the building. They are making kind of like a pathway for the others. You notice that there are 3 people at the entry point that are kind of being looky-loos. They're hanging out, staring at what has happened here. And one of them is a Dragonborn, which is kind of it's not that uncommon, but they kind of stick to certain areas of town just because they don't like to be seen out in public, because they're from an area south that is not known to be hospitable to people from Arius. Not that they get harmed in any way or anything happens like that, but it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe there, and people comment on it. So the Dragonborns know that, and they kind of like So they kind of like don't make themselves known anymore, and they have to be. Seems like they may have just been here to try to like see the artifact or take a tour of the museum. But they're part of the crowd, and they kind of stick out a little bit as people who aren't from here. You notice that actually maybe a perception check.
Yeah, I wanted to ask actually. Perception. 19.
A 19. You notice that Sister Mary seems to be unsettled by this. She seems to be not necessarily from them, but just like the whole ordeal. And she's kind of like putting distance between herself and them. So she's on the same side, on the opposite side of where they would be, and kind of seems to be like in lockstep with someone else, as if not wanting to be seen by anybody on the way out. You guys make your way out. You head to the infirmary, which is located beneath the Temple of Baku, which is near the barracks. You drop the injured off at the infirmary, and you're told to report back to the barracks and then to drop off your equipment, and then you're free for the rest of the day. Is there anything that you do? George is so excited he can't contain it, and he's just the whole way back. He's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Are you kidding me? God, I can't wait to tell my mom. I can't wait. A promotion?
Well, we're lucky. We're lucky we didn't get demoted again.
For real, right? Well, I mean, Lieutenant Killian's wasn't around for that, so he just doesn't know, and he's got to, he sees talent, he sees the talent. He knows who the real hot dogs are. All right.
Well, we tried our best. I just hope there won't be any further consequences from that. Did you see
Yeah.
Dragonborn and the?
Oh, those
the lady
like
over there.
people that are just off in the crowd. I didn't really notice anything out of the ordinary, but I mean, there's a crowd forming.
It seemed a little off. The lady seemed to like throw a few looks and like kind of like try to distance herself. I find it sort of.
Well, I mean,
like we still haven't figured out what to like caused all of those monsters to appear, because that was not something we expected to happen. So
yeah, I mean, it was weird. It was weird. Definitely weird. I don't remember ever hearing about any monsters getting loosed on the public. The last time that somebody disturbed the artifact, remember those pieces, those small little fragments that went missing, and Lieutenant Killian was freaking out about it.
Yeah,
that was wild. But nothing like that happened. We didn't see anything. I don't remember hearing anything about it. So, yeah. Well, maybe they were weird, maybe they weren't. I don't know. Maybe she's weird. Maybe she was just like really stressed out, and I mean, she just went through a really traumatic thing. Like, we're trained for this, right? Like, not everybody's trained for this, right? I kept my cool. You kept your cool. I saw you blast that dude with your axe. That was amazing. That freaking thing turned into goo, just exploded.
As you said, we're trained for this.
Yeah, well, I mean, training dummies don't explode, so it's kind of nice when you see it in action, right? Did it feel cool? I mean, it looked cool.
At least it wasn't as boring as the usual shifts.
Oh God, tell me about it. Visiting old ladies with their drunk ass husbands, taking them home bouncing them out of the bars. Yeah, that's super super fun. Definitely not as exciting. This is way more intense, and you know what? You know what's gonna be better whenever we're petty officers. We got 5 people under us.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's crazy. I've never been in charge of anybody in my life. Yeah, let's whip them into shape. I can't wait to meet my recruits. It's gonna be awesome. Well,
I hope we won't have to use them for any of those monsters. I hope not.
God, yeah, we don't.
Here in the city.
We don't want to. I mean, I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to, but you know, if I got somebody to send in there beforehand to soften them up a little bit, you know, I'm not opposed to that.
Good point.
So you guys drop those folks off at the infirmary. The orphans were dropped off at the orphanage. You check in with your at your bunk. You drop off your gear, and then you are free to do whatever you want with the evening, knowing that you're going to have to be reporting for duty at 8 a.m. at the barracks to meet your new recruits. What do you decide to do with your night?
I decide to attempt to do some research about that lady that looked like she came from the church. So I walk up to the church and try to see if I can gain any information.
Okay. Let's see. Make sure that is. All right. You head to the Church of Munari. It's evening time. It is getting a little late, so mass just wrapped up. As you walk in, there's a few commoners that are kind of hanging around. They're doing their evening prayers. They're kind of doing, lighting some candles and paying homage to their loved ones that have moved on and professing their devotion to Minari. You enter the temple and doesn't seem to be anybody there to greet you. You see off in the distance there's a handful of sisters that seem to be poring over some notes, and then Mother Vivica, who you would know. Just from being a guard who's been a guard for a while in the city, you're kind of familiar with some of the clergy because you've been called to handle some issues, or maybe somebody stole from the coffers or something like that. You've had to have communications with these people, so you're familiar enough to know their name. But yeah, Mother Vivica is up at the front, talking to a couple of sisters, or a sister off in the distance, as it seems that mass has just gotten over and done with, and they've released everybody. So what do you do?
What was the name of the first one you just said that I knew because
Mother Vivica? Yeah, Mother Vivica.
I walk up to Mother Vivica and I tell her that hey, there was an incident at the museum that included a relic and some pretty shady stuff happened, and I saw some of the people who were there. I don't want to say they were directly involved or not, but something seemed off, and I wanted to ask if you have ever seen a lady with dark curly hair in your church. She seemed to be a little faced by a dragonborn who was in the area, and I'm just trying to figure out if there is any connection to the incident.
She looks at you.
Perception?
Yeah. She looks at you kind of befuddled, and seems to be kind of like an awkward request. And she doesn't know you like that. I mean, you know her, you know of her. She's probably seen you, but maybe she remembers, maybe she doesn't remember you. She kind of turns to the sister and kind of waves her on and says, kind of like signals to her that, yeah, I'll catch up with you later. And she moves off to join the others. And she says, What does this have to do? You're looking for someone?
Yeah. She looked like somebody who might be involved in the church. Based on her gown.
Oh, she had no, remember, we had clarified, Sister Mary, you did not have your habit on during the combat, correct? Like you deglamored?
No, because
right.
I lost my constitution.
Right, but before that, Tay had seen you with the habit.
He has.
Okay, so, okay, cool. So, just noting that, that would have been something that you had seen. So it does make, so what you're saying is still correct. So you saw that they had at some point had a habit on. And Mother Vivica says, so you're saying you saw their hair?
Yeah.
It seems strange. And she points around because all of the rest of the sisters all have their hair covered. As if you, for like, as part of the habit, they're all covered, and so there's not really a way to see their hair, and so she's kind of confused, and she seems to be not understanding how the request is, how she's supposed to know because if they keep their hair covered, then how did they come to this conclusion?
Well, is there anybody in your church that's usually here but wasn't in the past couple of hours?
No, there is no one here that is unaccounted for. We have all of the sisters here, these the choir members, and only Father Archibald is not here. He's away on business. He is somewhere between here and Zamora. But this is what you see here is all of the sisters that I have on record.
Well, at least I tried.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Worth a try always. Minari be with you. Please feel free to partake in devotion and receive blessings, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Well, I'll partake in the devotion to receive some blessings, and then take off.
Okay. And real quick, I'm just gonna adjust. Can we get a mic check from everybody real quick? Just sounds like some people in the chat are not able to hear you.
Check.
Hey-o.
1 2 1 2.
Hello.
Turn you up just a little bit. Tay was just a little bit down. You're good now. I turned you up already. Maddie up to 85. There we go. And I was hearing.
You can turn me up anytime.
Whoa! Hey, look out! It's a PG-13. Wait, no, we're rated R. We're fine. M for mature. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Let us know. Pyric, thank you for letting us know. Okay. So you speak to Mother Vivica. She has neither confirmed nor denied that someone was there. Seems to be somebody that she's not familiar with. And you go about your evening. Anything else that you want to do for the evening? George has decided to go to one of the local pubs to celebrate his new promotion with a few folks. Trying to make it an early night, or
I'm just very confused. So I just decide to let my investigation go for the evening and join George in the pub.
Okay.
And I'll go and also elbow him a little bit in the side and be like, hey. When I arrived there, hey, I was trying to do some research, but I couldn't find anything on that woman that was at the museum when everything went down, and I'm just a little bit confused. Because she
Oh,
looked like she came from the church, but nobody seems to really know anything about her.
I
Maybe I
mean,
just sucked at the description, but
maybe she's from out of town. Maybe she's visiting. Maybe she's you know, like maybe she doesn't belong to that particular church. And she's just passing through. You know, I mean, we get a lot of people that just come through, you know, and maybe she just didn't stop by or stop by yet. And maybe she was intending to and she hasn't yet. Who knows, you know? I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think that it's probably just nothing.
okay. Well, we'll see.
Here,
We'll see
I got
what
you.
happens.
I got you a beer. It's nice and warm. Here you go. And he slides you one over. Clink. The night goes on. There's a lot of merriment making to be had, and he. How many beers do you drink?
That night, I don't feel like drinking too much, so I
Okay.
drink three beers.
3 beers. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Make me one Constitution saving throw. DC 10.
Constitutions. DC 10. Yes, it's on the way. DC 10.
Oh.
Six.
Ooh, Tay. All right. So,
Man.
Tay, those 3 drinks, just with the stress and your failed investigation into this woman that you vaguely remember, but no one else seems to. You have not been successful in handling your booze. And it seems that you, after that lager, you ordered a lot of the higher ABV content, the 10 percenters, you know what I mean? And you guys got a little too loose. And you know what? Shoot, I'm gonna let's see how. Oh, so did George. George indulged a little bit too much. You guys both end up staggering your way home to the barracks. The next morning is going to be very rough, and you wake up not feeling so hot. Your day is off to a rough start. Now, I'm going to put you here for now, but the sun rises in the next dawn. You and George are summoned to the barracks front office to meet your new recruits. George is asked to go first. George goes through the door, and after about 20 minutes, comes out, and all of that light that he had last night is just drained from him and is gone. And as he's walked through the door, he's kind of sad. And it's not just the hangover that's causing this. And he's like, oh my God, man, dude. Maybe we celebrated a little too early, bro. Maybe we fucked up. Maybe this is punishment. I don't understand. They gave me a bunch of greenhorns,
What's
dude.
the matter? Like,
Dude,
why are you talking and...
They've got... They gave me 5 fresh... Like, they must be orphans or something that aged out. I don't understand. They're like 18. They're all 18. They're all hotheads. At least that's what I got.
Like punishment. This is punishment for not preventing that little kid at the damn museum.
I don't know,
shoving
man.
Lady Alistair into that thing. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, good luck with whoever you get. But there's this one guy. His name's Gulch. He says he's talking about ghosts and shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these guys, but I've got to go apparently now, fill out their schedules and plan what they're going to be doing for the rest of the week. So I'm going to be busy for a little bit. I'm I don't know, man. I'm going to go get some water, and I'm going to think about this, and I'm going to figure things out. I'll talk to you later. Okay. And he pats you on the back and he walks off.
Take care.
Door opens. Lieutenant Killian's like, come on in.
I come in.
Walk through the
and,
door.
I'm preparing myself mentally already for what's to come.
He walks you past a bunch of new recruits that seem like they don't even know how to tie their shoes. They're easily, 17, 18 years old. They're like kids basically. And he walks past them and he goes through some double doors and he opens this door and you see a group of not that are kind of seated around this bunk area that seems to be where they've been posted up. And from what you see, this looks like a formidable force. You see a very large, burly man with a bald head and a big beard. He seems to be a little older. Looks like some sort of a ex-sailor. Maybe he's been in the private sector for a while, but he's joined up for whatever reason. And Lieutenant Killian is like introducing you as he goes. But as he goes, there is there's a woman who is probably in her mid-20s, seems to be in very good shape and is kind of standing with her arms crossed, waiting to be introduced. And he says, "This is Bruce." Bruce gives you like a what's up kind of thing, as he like pulls his axe that is exactly the same size as yours in front of him, and he places his hands on it. He like nods to you like he's ready to take orders. This is an Anya, and the woman, she steps down from her kind of like perch and she like gives a little bow. Moves on. You see a looks like maybe there's a cell sword. Maybe they were caught doing something, and they've kind of like they're trying to work off some of their, instead of punishment, they're joining the guard. You know what I mean? Or for roughhousing a little bit too much. He looks like he's a scrapper. This is Kale Raish. He's got a short sword and is pretty well armored. The armor looks pretty well worn, and he gives you a nod as well. This is Talia. Talia is practicing like some bow staff work and just like really whipping it around and kicking some ass on a dummy. And she turns and she gives you a little one of these. And then this is Deshay. And Deshay is the odd character in this group because Deshay is much smaller than the rest of them, a little thinner, and their clothing is they're wearing like some cloths that are a little more fine than what you're used to seeing, especially in this area. And he seems to be some sort of like nobility or something like that. But on his hip, you see that there's a lute that's kind of like draped, and he seems to be some sort of a bard. And he does not seem to fit the mold of what you would expect to be, especially in this group, this lineup. But his name is Deshay. And Lieutenant Killian says, I think you're gonna really like working with these guys. But you're gonna be responsible for finding them bedding, finding them uniforms, and planning their shifts and where they're gonna be posting up. I expect you to have a full report on my desk at the end of every week as to how they did. We'll look forward to your reports. All right. Get to know the team, and I will talk to you later. And he kind of turns to walk out. As the group kind of like stands at attention, they kind of take a step forward. And through the double doors, you hear a whoosh as there is a contingent of guards that have come with Lady Gedrin, who you know to be the kind of the patron head priestess of Baku in town. And she has called your name and says, we need you to go see the council, and we need you to see them immediately. And she turns and walks away. The guards kind of, she doesn't even wait for your approval or your response. She walks away. The guards that are there are, they seem to be from, the High Lord Inra's retinue, and, they're ready to take you to be questioned.
I tell to the recruits real quick that I'll show them the barracks and give them their tasks when time's ready, and I gotta go with them to answer the questions.
And they all kind of just have like a dumbfounded look on their face as their new team leader has just decided that they have to be somewhere else, and they're kind of left with their own thoughts and not sure what to do, as you are escorted away and into the council chambers. When the wooden double doors open, you are greeted to a round table that is surrounded by many familiar faces for you. On the side closest to you, you see those who were there at the event. That makes sense to you as to why they would be there. And obviously they're going to be part of the questioning. This is a debrief. You're obviously here to provide the guards' perspective of what happened and to probably check anybody's stories that may or may not match up with what you've told Lieutenant Killian. The guards who brought you immediately leave and shut the doors, and it is only you. On the other side of the table, you also see familiar faces. You are aware of each of these people in one way or another. High Lord Inra is obviously he's the kind of leader of this city. Of course, he would be a part of this. Gedrin, the Maiden of Baku, is standing in for Father Archibald, who typically handles matters like this. But since they are the only member of the clergy in either temple that ranks high enough, they're standing in. There's also old Linda, who you just absolutely, well, I don't know how you feel about them. You can describe what your face looks like when you see old Linda.
I don't trust her. She's got a reputation.
Reputation.
She's ready to take advantage of any unknowing visitors of this city. Avoid Linda at all costs.
Linda, you saucy mace.
Oh, and then finally there's Mako, who you've probably not really ran into, but you know of, and you've probably seen in passing as you've done some escorting around town for them. That came out wrong. Anyway, like doing some work to protect their business interests and the things that they do in town. So they are seated next to an empty seat that seems to be the only seat left, which is where you would be invited to sit by High Lord Inra.
I have a question.
Sure.
Do I recognize Sister Mary Clarence?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, as Sister Mary, have you glammed yourself, or are you actually wearing the habit?
No, I am not.
Okay, so yeah, she looks.
Isn't necessarily my true form. Still like in my bard's outfit, which is this very disheveled, glittery gown with my red pumps and like gold tooth earrings, and then my dazzling rings of many sizes. So I'm no longer wearing the habit. I'm just all blinged out like if I was going to perform.
Yep. Which is what you were.
Basically in both forms, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I connect the dots and I recognize her, but since I don't want to make a scene right now and be like, I've seen you stare at the, Dragonborn. What up with that? I just keep it to myself for now and like observe what's happening around me before they start questioning us.
You might be aware of what's about to happen. Like you've probably heard of this sort of thing. It's a from your perspective,
Yeah.
it's a debrief as a guard. This is something guards typically do. It's kind of like whenever a police officer gets sent in to testify in a courtroom, and like they've got to give their perspective on here's what would happen and this is why the ticket was given, that type of thing. But so you've been trained to kind of like, this isn't unfamiliar territory, but you have never done it before. So you've never gone through it or experienced it, but you're not completely unaware of how this goes. This is something that's par for the course for you. As you take your seat, Gedrin, Maiden of Baku, is staring at High Lord Inra. Inra gives a nod and says, will you please commence with the enchantment? Gedrin puts their hands together in a precise way and taps their fingers a certain way as if they're trying to tap out a code to themselves, and then places their hands into this position. And as they do, there is this from the behind your seats, about 2 or 3 feet, there's this dome that kind of rushes over. All of the sound from outside that you would have heard from the windows, like birds chirping and the gentle breeze that is kind of like hitting the window seals, and the sounds of bells ringing from or whistles blowing from the docks not too far away. The people running, walking in the streets and having conversations and things like that, all drowned out in complete silence now. Gedrin stands and says, you are now in a state of truth. No one can hear us outside of this sphere. And everything that you are to be asked will be answered with truth. That truth can be manipulated, but know this, we will get to the bottom of it if we feel you are being deceitful. So please do not mess about and answer as truthfully as you can. She looks to the others. And each of them nod as if they're ready for this to commence. And they begin the questioning. Gedrin says, first, what is your name? Where are you from? And what is your occupation? She stares at Sister Marani, Sister Mary Clarence, and says, Sisters of Minari are recused from answering under religious protections, of course, and nods to you. And as she nods to you, she's staring at you intently, and you catch this. It's almost as if she's giving you a bit of grace, which is slightly different than the experience you had the previous day when she met you. Almost as if she knows something.
Yeah, I kind of nod to her just in reference, but I keep the observation to myself that, she had a very harsh reaction to me, but when it comes to recognizing people's religion, I'm like, okay, that snaps. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep that to myself and just not respond.
Okay. So she starts with Rhea. So again, what is your name? Where are you from? And what is your occupation?
My name is Rare Elvie Linnett. I live here and I'm a dancer.
Okay. Looks to Ramian. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your occupation?
Uh, my name's Ramian, Redfern. Uh, uh, what was the next?
Where are you from?
Where am I from? Uh, 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 I'm having trouble remembering. Uh, I, I, I know I haven't uh, been here long, but
Hmm.
uh, uh,
Interesting.
um, I, uh,
Mako folds his hands and he leans in intently and he looks at you and he kind of smiles. What he says is true. And he looks to the others. It has to be. Enchantment can't be falsified. Lord Ionra says, at least he thinks that's the truth. No matter, what is your occupation?
I, I, I don't have a job.
Oh.
I'm, yeah. I
Nothing
think I
wrong
came here
with
looking for
that.
work.
Okay. Respectable. Respectable. I'm sure we can get through this, and if so, and everything checks out, maybe we can help you at that.
Oh, okay.
Mako kind of leans back in his chair, and he's taking that in, and he kind of seems to he takes note of that. Gedrin looks to Tay and says the same thing. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your occupation? I think you're muted.
My name is Tay Liadon. I'm from here, born and raised in the city, and I'm a guard for the garrison.
Thank you. Always nice to have a baseline. As she moves on to the next question. Rhea, Sister Mary, and Ramian, you hear what seems to be kind of a whispered voice seemingly coming from under the table. I am the world hurler, your creator, your beginning and your end. Beyond time is from which I came. My occupation is your undoing. Through my spawn you will be unmade. No one else seems to react to that as Gedrin moves on to the next question. Does anybody do anything while she's doing that or before that?
I'm gonna look under the table.
Can
You don't-
I make
What the fuck was that?
I kind of want to make an Arcana check. From like what kind of voice this is. Like, is this like a worldly dimension, or is someone just fucking with us?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. You want to find out if there's some sort of magical
element to that voice.
something happening inside of here, because this enchantment doesn't necessarily cancel out that kind of magic. You know what I mean? It's really more like illusion magic, or magic that's going to keep you from lying or something like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 19. So you are acutely aware that there's a vibration coming from your wrist where the bracelet is at. And it's almost as if the bracelet is speaking. but it's kind of like a jawbone. If you know what that is, it's like a earpiece that goes in and it talks through your bone. So it's like it's sending it through your body to you.
So, just to clarify, though, Tay and I heard this as well.
Just
even though
you.
we don't have a bracelet.
Tay did not hear this. You heard this though.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't have a bracelet either.
You
So
don't.
how did this manifest for me?
Would you like to find out?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. You can do whatever you think is a. However you would like to find that out. Where do you think it is? It sounds like it's coming from underneath the seat or in your seat or something near the seat. You can make an Arcana check. You can make a investigation roll or a perception check, whichever one you would like to, or what is better, or what makes more sense to you.
So many great options. 1 second, I hadn't loaded my.
If you have another way to do it, that works out better for you, I'm open to that.
No. Let me think about this for a second because I think I'm gonna go with investigation. I mean, these are all
okay.
In my wheelhouse. So
okay, yeah, 14. That's fair enough to figure it out because it's not necessarily hiding from you. The goo that you picked up, so it's coming from your pocket.
Okay. That's
it's like you feel it like vibrating on your hip, like it's like whoa. It's like kind of that's how it's speaking to you, or that's how you're hearing it.
Okay.
Gedrin begins the next question as all this kind of is happening simultaneously. Do you know those in this chamber with you? Let's begin with you again, Rhea.
What do you mean by no?
Who do you know in this chamber?
I mean, I know all of you. I have just met you all.
Let me rephrase. Who did you know prior to the events that occurred today that are sitting at this table?
I mean, I met Sister Mary and Tay this morning or whenever it was just beforehand, but no.
You start to glow red.
That's not right. I met them in a dream thing. The past, the future. I'm not really sure.
Old Linda gets really excited and she leans at that.
Oh shit, the cougar's on point.
Dream magic. Oh, I definitely wish to speak with you after.
Okay.
You stop glowing red. Gedrin seems to be kind of confused at that. It's like, very strange. All right, well, Sister Mary. Do you know those in this chamber?
I have to agree with Rhea. We kind of all know each other or have met in a previous life or through a dream. I'm still working on that. I think it might have been like a spiritual encounter.
Old Linda is very, very excited at the sound of this and is just like making noises over in their seat. And Gedrin is kind of like, they have their mask on, right? They have this metallic silver mask that kind of obscures any emotions outside of the eyes that are the holes are cut out of. But you can kind of see the eyes are kind of rolling like, oh man, reincarnation, come on. Like you can that's the vibe you're picking up from her, but you're not glowing red. So, yeah.
And I
And
kind of look at them like, what, you guys don't believe in the spiritual plane? There must be a reason why we're all here.
yes,
The
of
greater
course.
architect, the greater span of things.
Just seems very strange that a follower of Minari would believe in reincarnation, if that's what you mean. That's more Baku's domain, and I would not have expected you to be on board with that. I thought
That is
perhaps
something I am trying to research, as it's not something that we believe in, but it's something I just experienced. So this is very odd for me as well.
That is interesting indeed, as if I could offer any assistance in converting you, I would be more than happy to discuss the enlightenment of Baku. That would be such a delight. If you would like to do that after this, let's get through the rest of the questions. So let me be a little more specific. Who do you know? Like, who do you know here?
As I said, everyone at this table I have met, interacted, and seen through spiritual means.
So you know High Lord Inra. High Lord Inra is like, I've never seen this person before. I've never met them. Old Linda says, I neither have, but who's to say I don't have dreams that I don't remember? And Mako is silent. And Gedrin says,
I kind of want to throw them under the bus, but kind of don't want to. I'm still trying to figure this all out.
You kind of what?
I'm just going to keep it at that. I'm trying to figure this all out, but I don't want to throw Mako under the bus as in like, hey, dude, I remember you gave me this. So I'm just going to be like, that's all I know. I know it as spiritual means.
Okay.
I'm coming at this as like,
it's, you're answering, you're answering the question. You're not red. And so that suffices. Gedrin says, very well, I will continue. You, Sir Raymond, who do you know at this table? Prior to the events of today, or prior to the events of yesterday, who would you say you knew? You would not have known Gedrin. You would not know. Well, you know Linda.
No.
Not High Lord Inra.
I've met nice lady Linda at the market.
Oh yes.
Before today, I've had so much trouble remembering things from even the recent past lately. I met these two this morning, or yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, yeah. But everybody else is new to me.
Interesting. All right. Well, thank you for answering honestly. It seems that you are also not showing signs of deceit. This is the strangest. This is usually the easiest question, and is more of a way to suss out if anyone understands who they're in the room with, and also if you have a connection with someone in the room prior to this, so that we can establish a relationship. This is quite strange. No matter. Moving on. Tay, do you know who do you know in this chamber? Obviously, you are aware of myself and Linda, High Lord Inra, and Mako as being a member of the guard. You've done work for all of us, I'm sure. The others, would you care to comment on?
I have never seen these individuals before today's events. At least I cannot recall ever meeting them before.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty. And as she moves on to the next question, you three that heard the voice prior, you hear it again. It says, I know you all in this world and the last, and will know you in the next. Gedrin looks to Old Linda and passes on the questions. Old Linda stands. Does anybody do anything after that question is asked, or that question is answered from the voice?
I kind of
squeaked.
want to figure out like who this is and kind of do like a. What can I do? What can we do? I don't know if maybe I can do like a religion check or
Yes.
some type of like perception check just to see
Religion.
like, if I know more information about this bracelet in like
I'm
in
gonna
a
say
religious sense.
I'm gonna say a religion check is gonna be what you would probably want to go with. I'm gonna give you a DC 12.
Okay. Let me hold on, let me pull it up. You said DC 12?
Mm-hmm. So just a religion check. So not quite enough, but you're picking up a demonic presence of a higher order.
Okay.
But that's all you get.
Got it.
Old Linda.
That,
go
I
ahead.
just kind of
Mhm.
take note of that and just kind of shoot an eye over to, what was her name? Hold on.
Gedrin?
I shoot an eye to Gedrin
Mhm.
because she was very surprised that I mentioned spirituality and
Well, it wasn't so
kinda
much the
just eyeing her a little bit, like, is this you type of thing?
Oh, I see. No, she's kind of like giving you like a double take, like what are you staring at? I don't understand. And it wasn't so much the spirituality, it's the thinking that possibly there's a reincarnation kind of spin to this, possibly, as the kind of that was what she took from your explanation. That's what was kind of strange to her. Old Linda stands as Gedrin sits, and she says, she looks and turns to you all, says, "What is your relationship, if any, to the Sisterhood of the Serpent?"
The what?
The who?
Sisterhood of the Serpent. None of you would know anything about this, except for Sister Mary. Sister Mary, you would know that is a cult that has been trying to make a resurgence in Aquilonia after their leader was assassinated by members of the Zamoran Dark Market, which is also known as Zeds. It's been years.
Oh. And what was the name of this group again?
The Sisterhood of the Serpent.
Of the Serpent.
So old Linda will look at Rhea and say, "What do you know of the Sisterhood of the Serpent? What is your relationship with it?"
I've never heard of them before.
Oh, shit.
Good. Turns to Sister Mary. "What is your relationship with the Sisterhood of the Serpent?"
I am currently trying to stay away from them and their counterparts or any allies.
Okay. You're not a member.
No.
Good.
But
Good.
I know of them,
All right.
and I want nothing to do with them.
Very smart girl, smart girl. And you, Mr. Ramian? Handsome boy?
I don't know any snakes.
That's probably for the best. There's a joke here, but I'm not going to make it. And looks to Tay and says, "And you? What is your relationship with the Sisterhood of the Serpent?"
I've never heard of them. Neither have I ever been affiliated with them. So, yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. She slowly seats herself with her decrepit body, slinking down into the seat, and a sigh of relief kind of like comes out of her, with her chest kind of like depressing into as the cloth kind of just like weighs down upon her. And she seems to be kind of relieved that you all responded the way you did. Inra stands, and as he goes to say asks his question, the voice again. The great serpent is no more. I smote him with this rock you float about on, when it was but molten slag. Across its face I broke it, and left my seed upon its scarred lands. Inra stands.
Raya's gonna just follow straight outside. Whoever the fuck is talking in my head needs to stop.
Do you say this out loud?
Really creepy.
You say this out loud?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, looks around and they're like,
You can hear it too?
Yeah.
Oh
What the
my
fuck?
god, I've been hearing it and vibrating it through my entire being. What the fuck?
It's really creepy.
Excuse my language. But, oh my goodness.
High Lord Inra turns to Mako and he's like, what do you make of this? Mako looks to you all and says, Are you suggesting that you are hearing voices in your head as we speak? Right now.
It answered,
You three.
It's answered every question.
Yes. Yeah. It said. It
Just said something
slew
about killing
the
a snake.
serpent, with a rock and stuff.
Wait, say that again.
I honestly thought it's someone here trying to mess with me because I've been trying to stay away from them and the Zens and the Zahir. I want nothing to do with them.
I assure you, this is no joking matter. We would not trick you or try to cause you any distraction here. That
is not cool.
You are the ones with the magic. You're the ones with the power in this room. So who else would it be?
That's what I'm concerned with. The fact that you are being communicated with, while there is no means for anyone else to eavesdrop, means that it is either here in this room with us, or it is on your person in some form or fashion. Either way, it seems to only be affecting you three and no one else. Correct? He stares at Tay to see if Tay has any reaction to what's going on.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're talking about. I've been just sitting here. I don't hear any voices in my head.
Old Linda kind of slinks forward and she's like, I would absolutely love to take a peek in each of their minds and find out for you if you'd like, and make us say, no, Linda, no, we can't. That ended horribly last time. No. I think the best course of action right now is to continue the questioning and take note of what it answers with. And we should know what the answers are from prior questions. That would probably be beneficial and also probably help us determine and suss out who or what this may be that is speaking to you. As long as nothing occurs outside of speaking, you have no pain. Currently, correct? This is not a painful experience.
Other than the pain that I'm already in.
Well, I mean, you obviously have been through quite an ordeal and you are healing still, so I wanted to make sure that...
You should have rest when I told you. I told you, didn't I? I told you to get your ass back in that bed. But no, you wanted to poke the bear.
There's a bear?
Oh yeah, because you went up to go get Lady Alistair. I was like, what is she talking about? I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm just gonna. Ray just sort of scowls at you. Like,
I was trying
you
to
can't
whoop
tell me
her
what to
ass
do,
back
Mom.
into that fucking bed. And she lost her memories and got her memories back and lost her memories again. I thought I was gonna do an exorcism. I don't fucking know how to do an
So-
exorcism.
I want to take a second, since they did mention like the earlier questions, and
Yeah.
and just give them some Louise style word vomit from Ant-Man of everything that he has heard in his head.
Wait, you mean like
these last
when
couple
he's
of-
when
So,
he's doing
and-
the
and-
this is what it has to we're gonna do this, we did this, yeah.
And then it said, and then there was a rock and snakes and yeah.
That's
Yeah,
think
just
I-
tripping over his own words, because I can't quite remember everything that was said, but Ramian should be able to remember because he's smarter than I am.
Sure. No. I'll allow that. I'm not gonna make you like you have to remember everything or you don't get any. I'm not that
Like,
DM. So you regurgitate everything that you possibly remember. Maybe it's not the best words, and the rest of you can fill in the blanks, but they get the gist of it. And Mako and Lord Inra are kind of like making eyes at each other, like this is concerning. Old Linda seems to kind of care less, and Gedrin seems to be contemplating what this could possibly be. Mako says to Inra, continue with the questioning and we will get through this and we will analyze the data. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Inra steadies his feet. He stares at you all and begins his question. He says, I think I know the answer to this from Sister Mary, and I don't expect you to repeat yourself. But are any of you a member of the Zamoran Dark Market? And he looks at Rhea.
I have no idea what that is.
Excellent. Sister Mary, I'm assuming no. Ramian? No? And Tay?
Nope.
Great. Sorry, it has to be asked. We have a contingent that seems to be creeping into the city recently in the last couple of weeks, and we're unsure what their intentions are or who the mark may be or what the target could be. But we are trying to make sure that we are putting ourselves in a position where we're prepared in case they decide to take up space here, and want to protect our citizens from that, as Zamora was unable to do. And Aquilonia seems to be infiltrated as well. Appreciate it. As he begins to sit, he passes it on to Mako, and you hear the voice again. No mortal clan would I have membership to. You three hear it.
It did it again.
What did it say?
It's not a member.
Yeah. Good job.
Saying
Well-
that no mortal
Membership
can.
to-
Something about no mortal clan I would have membership to.
Well,
so maybe we're talking about a different species.
Could be, but the mention of mortality seems to be strange. Some sort of... But why would they say that? That makes little sense to me. He jots some notes down. And he starts to write scribbles, and it looks like he's doing like a math problem. And as he's doing that, the doors open, and Lady Alistair is wheeled in on a wheelchair from some of the. There's a guard that like brings her in. Mako looks to her and he says, because they can't hear outside, oh, excellent, my secretary is here. She'll be useful in helping to decipher this and provide some feedback, possibly. we're out of this cone of silence. So, 1 second. Let me get Lady Alistair, Lady Alistair, Lady Alistair, where are you?
Tune the campaign.
That's just the theme song every time
Lady
he walks into a
Alistair,
room.
Lady Alistair, Lady Alistair, where are you? That's all you're getting. Okay.
Especially with having had like another message, I'd like maybe do like a insight check to see, because yeah, I mean, Ramian doesn't necessarily realize, but has a background in things
Sure.
demonic
Yeah.
and whatnot.
If there's something in like
see
a
if this strikes a chord or anything familiar for him to
Sure. Insight check. Okay. What are you checking? Like, what do you explain to me what you imagine here?
I'm looking for recognition or familiarity with this presence that's rattling my freaking hip over here.
Okay. Yep.
So anything from or connecting any dots between the stuff that he's saying.
The insight check will give you this, and that is whatever this voice is, whatever this entity is, it is telling the truth. There is no deceit found. It is not what it's saying either believes fully or it happened, and whatever you take that to mean. So they seem to be possibly an immortal entity of some sort. It seems to be you notice that it's coming from the goo inside. Putting 2 and 2 together makes sense that maybe this is possibly a demonic presence of some sort, considering what you've just gone through and how you came to be with this goo in your, like, what it came from, and you fought this demon when it happened, and it seemed to be eking out of something around, if not the artifact itself, and that's kind of like you're kind of like piecing things together. But like the insight is what it's saying is real. It's actually a thing. It's not something that's trying to play tricks on you and make you go crazy and make you hear voices in your head. This is a real voice, a real entity, and you're not sure what it is though, because you don't have like a context in that way. But it seems to be real. Yeah, it's telling the truth, and it's demonic in nature.
So, would Arcana or religion cover sort of like flip through the demonic Rolodex and see if this lines up with any entities that I would otherwise be aware of?
You may not know the name, but it would reinforce, if anything else. It would. Hold, please.
Stalling for time.
Not stalling. Verifying.
Elevator music.
Researching.
Mm-hmm.
Cue the elevator music.
Boom, 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 boom. Just want to make sure. There we go. Yes, that's correct, sir. All right. Yeah, that's not right. I'm speaking. There's not silence. I gave you high class musical theater, and you just fricketed me. All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll whatever makes sense in that for what you're looking for.
Religion seems
I'll say religion seems appropriate. I'll say religion will point you in the right direction demonically, knowing it's demonic in nature. DC 14.
Big money, no whammies.
Oh, it's a 7.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Okay.
So you're reaching back and it's not there yet. It's not all there. Something's missing. It's that itch is still scratched. It's still not being scratched, and you're trying real hard, and you're you're missing it. Just it's like that song in your head, but you can't remember what it is.
Just tickling the rim, like just right there. Yeah.
Yep. Oh boy. All right. Where were we? Lady Alistair came
We're on a
in.
mission from God.
You're on a mission
That's
from
where we were.
God.
We're on a mission from God. Let's not forget, okay?
Oh, on a mission from God.
We have different gods, lady.
to lick the rim. All right.
Which
So
one?
Mako looks to Lord Inra, and as Inra is being seated, and as he's he's given attention to Lady Alistair, who like communicates through like kind of like sign language, just like, hey, go take a seat there. You're good. Mako stands for his question. He says, "Are any of you?" I guess this is a apropos question. Are any of you under the influence of a dark entity?
No.
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 No, like, as long as you don't mean my hangover.
That's
As long as you're not trying to put a jab on me being a cleric of Minarni.
I would do no such thing at all. Gedrin kind of giggles a little bit, like, I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
You guys say this, and though you believe it, and it seems to ring true, Rhea and Sister Mary, you're compelled to place the hand with the bracelet onto the table. Like, and you do not glow red, but the bracelets do. And Ramian, your pocket is becoming like really, really hot, and you realize that the goo is like kind of starting to burn, and it's getting to a point where you need to take that out,
pull
or
that
you're
out and put it
gonna
on the
hurt.
table. Yeah.
It's glowing red. Mako and Linda and Gedge, all of them stand, and they're like, "What is this? Interesting. First, where do you," and whenever he says that, like he's trying to form a sentence, you guys hear this boom, 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 boom. It's like this thud, this dull thudding noise, rattling behind Tay, and it is Lady Alistair, who is now kind of floating midair and is banging against the dome. And she has a look on her face like, what the hell's going on? I don't like, but she's like screaming, but you can't hear it. And you could tell that she's like definitely in some trouble. And the council kind of is like dumbfounded and doesn't understand what's happening, as many of you probably don't. Mako is distressed by this, as Lady Alistair is in some way he's like a mentor, or he works with her a lot. This is a person that you remember seeing at the lab when you were sent back, and so he has some sort of a affinity for her, and cares about her. And he says, "Gadrin, please drop the enchantment. Not the enchantment. She's hurting." As she contemplates that, she's looking around, waiting for Lord Inra to give her the order. You hear, "Dark is a matter of reflection of the past. But I ask you this. What is the light without its equal? A lie in the history books." That's the voice that you hear.
What was the last bit? I'm sorry, you cut out.
A lie in the history books.
Got it.
Inra like looks to Gedrin and like raises his hand, and in a moment this comes down. And Lady Alistair falls to the ground, and she seems to be like, her eyes are rolled back in the back of her head, and she's kind of like convulsing. Mako is rushed to her side. Old Linda is slowly, decrepitly, like making her way over there. Gedrin seems to be making her way around the other side. What do the rest of you do?
I get up and I start to walk towards Lady Alistair to see if she's physically ill or hurt, so I can try to lend some hands.
As you and Rhea, are you going as well, or are you staying at the table? What are you doing?
She's staying at the table and sort of more inspecting her bracelet, being like, what the fuck is this thing?
Good. Sister Mary, as you get up to leave the table, you notice that your hand is like stuck to the table. Like the bracelet is like holding your hand back as you're trying to walk away. It's not budging. It's like, it's very much secured. Rhea, your hand is also still. So as you're checking into the bracelet itself, you notice that your arm is not being able to be moved. You're not in control of where your arm is stuck to the table, and it is still glowing red, even though the enchantment is gone, and now it is starting to pulsate. The goo that was in Ramian's vial begins to kind of like it's vibrating, and it's kind of like moving around and around on the table until it like falls over. The cork explodes out of it, and it's almost as if it was boiling, and there's this bit of smoke that comes out as it is trying to leave the bottle, and it is shooting out on the table across towards Rhea and Sister Mary's bracelets. And splits into two and starts to kind of do that. While it's doing that, Lady Alistair's foot kind of raises up where her the clamp, the handprint was at previously. It begins to have a liquid kind of draw from it, and the liquid kind of snakes its way into the air and onto the table, and does the same as it tries to make its way to both of you. Into your bracelets.
What, guys? Help! What's going on?
What the hell's going on? What is all this?
I can't move my hand, and help.
Let me see. And then
Rhea's like trying to like tug her hand off now at this point. Like,
as the new cleric that she is, she's trying to remember some spells.
I mean, I'm standing up at this point, but I have no idea what to do about all of this chaos.
Yep.
I wonder if seeing that the enchantment is already like dispelled, I kind of want to cast Sacred Flame on myself to see if that'll remove the bracelet.
You're gonna are you gonna cast it on yourself or cast it on the bracelet?
On my arm. I'm gonna barbecue the shit out of my arm.
You're gonna burn your arm. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
So it's going for the bracelet, not your arm. It's not going onto your body. It's going for your bracelet. So it's like trying to, and some of it has already reached your bracelets. And it's like split off into two, almost like in equal parts, and it's continuing like so. Like there's this little Y river of Y goo, like going and it's starting to absorb into the.
And I'm trying to remove my arm so I can help Ray and the rest to get out. So if I need to cut my arm, I will do it in the name of Minari.
Okay.
Also, so I dropped Brisket back onto the field since he was physically here, but he was outside the thing.
Right. So he's now visible. Did he come through with you, or did he didn't come through with you, right? Like originally?
No, he was with us because one of the council members was making comments about him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Mako gave him belly scratches.
That's right.
The dome up, and then he was out.
because Mako definitely gave him some belly scritches. Yes, and then like he was left outside. So Brisket is there, and he's like, "Oh dear heavens, what is happening to this poor woman?"
I am gonna go ahead and just cast Sacred Flame.
Okay, go ahead, doing the damage. Does that hit? Well, you got to do a dexterity save now to see if you or you can fail it purposely.
For the purpose of this, I kind of want to fail it because I want to remove my arm to get free to help the others.
Okay, so just to be clear, you're trying to decapitate your arm. Or in a way.
Trying to get my arm.
I'm sorry, amputate, not decapitate. Yeah, that's a hit.
I'm trying to get my arm free, bro.
You're trying to amputate your arm. You can fail it willfully and just take the damage. Absolutely.
I'll just take the damage. I just want to get free by any means necessary.
Okay, so you're trying to amputate your arm through the use of Sacred Flame. I'll say that your arm has... How many hit points you got?
24.
24. So I would say 6 points of damage will do it. Yeah. So you can fail and do the damage to your arm.
Ah! Why would you do
that? Oh my god!
This is wild.
This is wild.
This is wild business.
It's not my bad. Okay. Now you're right.
No, do not fucking touch me.
No. Hold on. You have to still have to roll your damage.
Oh shit.
To like, because you're like distressed right now. So even though you like purposely failed your dex save, you're letting it happen. And yeah.
So wait, how do I roll my?
So if you go to, you should be able to. Oh wait, did you just do the?
Oh, I see it.
The damage. There's a damage button right there. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So explain how you explain how you amputate your arm, which is permanent.
Oh god.
And where do you amputate it at? What?
Oh no.
This is wild.
I was coming with some.
Oh my god.
Shit. Okay.
This is great.
So if just for the sake of feasibility and use, it's gonna be my left arm.
Okay.
It's gonna be at my wrist.
Okay, so you're trying to cut it right at the. You're
right at my wrist.
You're surgically.
I can still use the rest of my arm.
Okay. Yep. Got you. No hand. Okay. All right.
No hand.
That's fine. You're in a pirate
I can still
town.
Spellcast.
As a fellow medical professional, had you thought about just using? I thought you were going to use Sacred Flame to sterilize the arm. I didn't realize you were going for complete amputation.
I was trying to get the fuck out of that situation so
she
I
just
can help homegirl detach herself from the table.
This is
remember
wild.
She gave me like I was gonna dump magical water on her.
So how much bleeding damage will there be?
Well, since it's a Sacred Flame, it's gonna cauterize it. I would say immediately because it's going to be fired.
Cauterize it right then and there.
Well,
there's not going to be any nerve endings left.
Well, it's it's radiant damage, so it's not actually going to cauterize because it's not fire. But we'll say I'm going to say thematically because I'm rule of cool DM and I don't care. So yeah, go ahead and so you fire up the spell. You slap it down towards your wrist where the bracelet's at, trying to remove it so that the goo does not take a hold on you. You perform this, you have amputated your hand, which will hinder you for a time until you can adjust. So all of any spells in the future will be done at disadvantage until you're able to fix that or figure out how to, like, over a course of time. So any spells that require somatic components, like some may need two hands, but like if you can do it fast enough with both hands, I don't know why I just did that, but I don't know sign language. I'm like to make your sigils, you have to do both with one hand. So you would have to do that.
What
so
if I threw like a booty shake in that?
you'd have
dropping it down and like casting the spell at the same time.
Absolutely, yes. And
She's a performer, so she can dance to cast some of these
I mean,
spells. She
if you're gonna
doesn't
do
need
some,
that.
you can do some
Dance.
wild. Well, that's not how spells work.
You got
Eh,
like magical runes.
you can't
and
write
them
sigils
like
with your
kinetic.
ass with the twerk. Well, okay, I'll say that you can, but you have to learn how to do that because you're not naturally understanding how to do that immediately after cutting your arm off or hand off. So,
I know.
but yes,
It's
I'll
just
don't worry.
immediately.
We'll work it. We'll work it out and it'll be okay. But this is just wild business. That said, you are successful with it. However, when you do that, the goo goes into it, finalizes its journey into them. The black demonic ichor finds its way into the bracelets as you are doing that. Rhea, you are still attached to yours unless you're trying to also amputate your arm somehow.
She is not trying to amputate her arms.
Sister
I
Mary.
will say though something.
Go ahead.
Is that if anyone is watching her and not watching Sister Mary amputate her arm, you see sort of a wash over her, almost thing like Mystique in X-Men. And Rhea her skin goes like super white, almost like ghostly see-through white. Her hair is white. Her eyes are white. She is like completely just
We get it.
white.
Mm-hmm.
White.
So she's kind of got like this
terrified
shimmer change on her.
Are we working with?
Yeah.
That said, this all happens at that time. Sister Mary, you remove your hand, you pull yourself back, you probably fall back a little bit, you're injured. It's radiant damage, not fire damage, so it does not cauterize the wound, so you are going to be bleeding. You're probably going to like wrap that up or do something to it. But you would probably have been prepared for that, so that's fine. I'll say that that's okay. As that occurs, the ichor finalizes its journey to the two bracelets. Lady Alistair just kind of passes out and stops convulsing, and the ichor has now manifested inside of the bracelets. The bracelets then kind of release this fume that is like a green fume that kind of like permeates the air directly above. It doesn't get into your face, Rhea, but it does like kind of, it starts to morph into some sort of like it's forming a shape of some sort. And the middle of it kind of like gravitates to the middle of the table. And as the smoke begins to solidify, you realize that it is a mane that has manifested from it. Your hand, Rhea, is now no longer weighted to the table.
Still attached.
And still attached to your body. Whereas Sister Mary, you have no idea where you are. You don't know what's happening. You don't know who these people are. And you're a bit confused because you no longer have the bracelet and your memories are not there. So you don't remember anything that's happened over the last weekish. The last thing you remember is getting to town. With that happening, the others turn to see this monstrosity on the table, and it looks like one of the ones that you encountered at the museum, but it's slightly misshapen, even more so. It's like it's evolving in some way, and it's like mouth is kind of on the side. It's like sideways instead of here where it should be. It's kind of like shaped into the cheek. And the eyes are kind of darting around a lot. and the skull seems to be kind of weeping this goo, this black ichor like that you saw go into the bracelets, and it's spreading, and then it is splitting, and you start to see a deep red, almost like there is some sort of muscle tissue underneath, and it's starting to happen all over, and it's starting to split almost as if on the table. So like the black ichor is coming out of it, almost as if it's blood, but also there is a red blood substance coming out from it, and it is seeping into the seams of the edges of this table, which seems to resemble a magical ward similar to that in it seems to be like a symbol that was engraved in the table, and it seems to be seeping into the table all around, and there is a vibration in the air that you smell. It's like copper, like the smell of copper pennies, like a metallic taste in your mouth, and you begin to feel like the energy in the air change. And as it does, there's these kind of electrical pulses like coming from the demon mane that is on the table, and it starts to like it's changing, and it kind of splits from the top down in multiple areas, and from it crawls out this new creature that you've never seen before, and that is Quasit. So this goes away as it spreads out into the rest of the and liquefies onto the table, while this Quasit comes out, and it's like, and it's very, very angry. What do you guys do?
Brisket, what the hell is that?
I don't know, but I would rather not find out. We should leave. Save yourself.
At this point, I fell back into the chair, and I'm just kind of like down.
Yeah, you're not like happening. You've taken 6 points of damage. Your arm is semi wrapped up because you were in the middle of doing that before you started to lose your memories. Your memories started to seep out, and they went like right into the bracelet. You're looking around. You're traumatized. You're not sure what's going on here, and it's a what the hell did I just wake up to? Is this a nightmare?
As I'm seeing this creature, this Quasit, come up on the table from the monster main, I'm like, and I'm just like hysterical, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you got crazy Sister Mary like flipping out, not knowing what's going on. The rest of everyone is kind of like paying attention to Lady Alistair. Mako's checking her out, then starts to feel the air change and looks over at the Quasit. Old Linda has made her way to the window to leave. She's like, fuck this, I'm out. And she passes through the two-way mirror that you guys all transported here through. Lord High Inra is not in fighting shape. He is, if you remember, he came in on a cane. He is missing one leg and is a little bit older and is not in the best shape to be fighting off something, but he's taken his cane and he's kind of like rattling at this thing to try to keep it away. The rest of you? Well, first of all, Tay, I'm going to need you to replace your token because I placed that, so you're not going to be able to control it, I don't think. Can you move that token?
Yeah.
You can? Okay, cool. So then go ahead, put it back. It's fine. We'll just need to make sure that I just wanted to make sure that you were able to use it. It's time for everybody to roll initiative.
Cool. Leave old Linda run away.
She's like, I'm too old for this shit. I ain't having this, and I'll let them guys take care of it.
I love crit failing a initiative roll of all.
Oh,
And I thought I
gosh.
was gonna fail.
Where's my sheet? Where's my sheet? There it is. Dun, dun, dun. All right, where is my quasit? Give me some initiative. Oh boy.
Oh wow. That's fun.
And character sheet. I need you to know that's not the right sheet. That's not good.
Sure.
All right. Well, okay. We'll wing it. That's fine. So their character sheets are not loading correctly, so I'm going to have to manually do that. I'm going to say that they go last in turn order because High Lord Inra has already kind of shook his stick at them. Gedrin is making their way over to Lady Alistair. Mako is down looking at Lady Alistair, so they'll go at the bottom of the turn order. All right. Can you guys hear the music? I want to make sure it's not too loud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. If it gets too loud, let me know. Okay. So yeah, Rhea, what are you doing?
Rhea's gonna quickly grab the bracelet off the table that is not hers. Grab Mr. Mary.
Do you grab the hand
grab the
too?
hand and all.
Okay.
Hand and all.
Okay.
You might be.
All right.
She doesn't know that it's not
Yeah.
savable yet.
It's
She
in
doesn't want him to
it
get
This might
gooped.
come in handy.
similarly to yours.
No.
It's weight. You know, it's not weighted down to the table anymore. So it seems to be whatever was keeping that down was
Still warm.
almost like it got overcharged. Yeah, it's warm. It's gross. It's warm. It's wet. It's I was gonna make a song out of that, but that's not. That just didn't feel right. It's gooey and it's gooey. Yeah. So yeah.
Subscribe to Lunchbox on TikTok for the It's sure to subscribe.
That's right. That's right.
Be sure to check out his SoundCloud.
My SoundCloud rapper career is about to
Forgot
take off.
about SoundCloud. Let's use MySpace, right?
my God.
Yeah, back to
Right.
MySpace. Take me back. You're in my top 8. All right. So you're using your turn to grab the hand and the bracelet. Okay. Anything
Yeah.
else?
And if I can, grab Sister Mary and drag her slightly away from the table at all.
Yep. You can try to lead her away if she decides that she wants to go with you.
Oh,
She don't know who you are.
oh, that looks. Oh, that looks
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, you're hurt. You're hurt. You need to get away from this. Let's move away.
Where are we? Where am I?
I'm just
This
gonna try and
isn't
move
the
somewhere over
Church
here.
of Minari.
No, it's not. And
Where the-
you need to come with
I'm
me.
Archibald. What? Huh? And then she just aimlessly follows her because I mean she's losing a lot of blood at this point.
Okay.
She just follows this strange lady.
Got it. The closet is now fully formed and on the table, and looks directly at you, Tay, as it is almost like it's peering through you, trying to see behind you to Lady Alistair. And it attempts to jump out towards you and will make an attack at you.
Okay. Out of
You will-
reflex, I quickly grab my hand axe and try
Okay.
to melee it while it's midair. For that,
Well,
I
it's
have to click the.
It's coming at you. It's making an attack at you. So as it's making its attack at you, it does hit you with a 22. You're up next. So it does 4 points of slashing damage as it scratches right out at you. Okay. So it scratches your chest, and then you move directly into your move now.
Okay. So wait. So it's. Okay,
it's right in front of you. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna take my hand axe and melee attack it. I have to click the hit /DC, right?
So on your sheet, you should be able to, whatever it says attack, that's what you should click. There you go. And let's double check that. It actually misses, so it's a little bit too quick. It seems to be more nimble and more spry than the other creatures that you had faced in the museum. Anything else? I believe if you wanted to have raged, that would have changed your roll. If you'd like to do that as a bonus action, I will allow you to do that, in case you'd forgotten.
Okay.
All right, so in your bonus action, you aren't wearing heavy armor, which you're not. And your rage, I believe, gives you advantage on your attacks. So just roll your attack again. Your hand axe again. Oh, it's even worse. Oh no.
Oh
it's even worse. So like, yeah, your rage just made it worse. So it's almost like as if it just smelt your anger and was like, yes, give me more of that. Do you want to try to move or anything like that?
Could I roll survival?
For what?
I don't know, to get yeah. I'll just leave it like that. I'll be the human meat shield for Lady Alistair.
Okay. Okay. So it's pretty quick. It bypasses your attacks as it slashes your chest open a little bit. I don't know why Rhea's here again. That's very strange. I'm gonna delete that one. I don't want to do that. We're just going to skip this Rhea. The one with the name Rhea is not going to be Rhea. All right. Sister Mary, you are up. You're running away with this strange lady.
Your voice came really loud in my headset, and my cry went the other way.
Oh, no.
Either way, I have no hands, so I guess I'll skip.
Okay. All right. You can move over there with Rhea if that's what if you went with her, so you can get out of harm's way.
Get out of arm's way?
Aha! Also, if you have any spells that don't have a somatic component, you can still cast it.
Oh,
so if it doesn't
that was a good one, Teal. Y'all made me cry, laugh over here. So something about a somatic component?
Yep, somatic component is where you use your hands to do the sigils. So if it doesn't have an S on it for somatic, you can still cast it. So if you look in the spell description, it would tell you. Raymond, you're up. So if Sister Mary doesn't have a spell to cast, then
I don't. Right.
Okay.
Not right now.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Just keep that in mind. Raymond, you're up. You see this quasit jumping up. It's right next to you, but it's on top of Tay. It looks like it's trying to crawl over Tay to get to Lady Alistair or something behind it.
Is you I was gonna say, is he in melee range of me?
Oh, you're right. I don't have the grid on here. Hold on a second. Let me change that. Let's go use the grid. And we'll do that. Yep, there you go. Okay. You could get within 5 feet of him. Like, I mean, I would say.
But The question is, because if I'm in melee range, don't I think I have disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I would
on-
say they're just
on
far
the
enough
dex.
away. They're just outside of 5 feet from you. So because of the way this is set up, I'll say that, yeah. Because I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that.
All right. So. I'm gonna hex it.
Okay. Hex is going to give it. There's a range of 90 feet. Bonus
It's
action.
gonna,
D6
I'm gonna
necrotic. When are
hex
you?
It's dexterity, so any dex.
Okay.
I think
Any dex saves or
Yeah.
dex checks or
or
whatever.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Got it.
Any ability checks with the chosen ability.
Dex. Got it. Yep. And then it gets an extra D6 necrotic damage if you hit it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot that beautiful damage. All right. Hitting it for 5. You remember how to do this, Lunch? Go.
I just
Yep,
need
yep.
to do like a D6 for his
Additional. Mm-hmm.
X
Yep,
damage.
yep.
So, I don't know how to just roll a D6.
There is a command that you can do it, but if you just go to the left-hand toolbar, there's one that says dice.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
find the
Okay, now I
D6
saw
and
it.
just click the D6, and then that will do it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah! Oh dang! Maxed it out. All right. And ooh, let me make sure that they don't have a resistance to that. No, no, no. Okay, and there's no.
And at least the blast is force damage. I don't know if I don't know what the damage type for hex. Necrotic is for hex.
It's necrotic, yeah. They don't have like any sort of resistance or anything to it, so they're there. So cool. Okay. Why do we have 2 Tays as well? What happened here?
I don't know. Like in my turn order, I literally only have Tay, Rhea, and the
Oops.
grasshopper.
Same here. Same. I have the same thing that Tia has.
I've got Tay
So
and
weird.
the enemy. I've not got anyone else.
What?
And,
Yeah.
And the turn order or the initiative values are not the ones that we rolled in chat.
Interesting. Yeah, well, that's not good.
My ones are the right initiative numbers.
Mine changed as well. Hold on. Let me refresh my page. Make sure that it's not on my end.
I'm wondering because I didn't realize that my thing was rolling to the GM only.
Oh,
So I wonder
okay.
if that's why.
That may be
If
why.
other people have got that.
So what was your roll?
Mine.
What should your roll have been?
Mine's 21.
21. Okay, that's what I've got here. The Quasit was a 17. Tay, I have a 14 and a 10. Which one of those was yours? I'd probably say I would take the highest one. So
You rolled a 10 in chat.
there we go.
And Druid rolled a
That was
6 and I rolled a
redundant.
2 as far as like what was displayed in chat.
Okay, so Tay had a 10. Ray's got... Is this... Why do I have 2? Why do I have 2? It doesn't make any sense. That is so weird. All right, well, something's busted on the turn order here, so we'll just bypass it. It's fine. Yeah. So so after Ramian, it would have been Mako, Lady Alistair, the people here. Gedrin will continue to run over to help assist Lady Alistair. She gets to Lady Alistair, sees that she is she's no longer convulsing. She seems to be stable. The dark mark that was on her leg is now gone. Mako will also come to that same conclusion and will try to have Gedrin help move her out of the way. And that's what they will spend their turn doing. But while doing that, Mako will say, seeing that it was coming towards Tay, say, "Make sure you don't kill it. We need it. Non-lethal damage only." And Lord Inra will have kind of stumbled and fell into his seat. He regains his footing, and as he tries to draw his sword, Mako yells to him and says, "No, Inra, no! Escape! Escape while you can!" He does so, and he will reach the window, the mirror, and he will away to Mako's orders. Top of the order would be Rhea. What you doing with your fancy new hand and a bracelet?
My fancy new hand. I'm gonna give Sister Mary her hand, but not the bracelet.
Okay.
And just be like, "Don't do anything else stupid. Hold this," and just give her the hand.
Huh? Do you get that?
And then I want to.
I guess I have a hand.
Yeah, I can get to Mako in one action because I will dash as well.
Sister Mary, while she's handing you this, since you're in shock, I would like to have you roll a DC 10 wisdom saving throw. I want to see how in shock you are. Go ahead, Rhea.
Okay, hold on, wait. DC 10?
Mm-hmm. So you just need to meet or beat a 10. Okay, so an 8. So you're in shock. So yeah, exactly how you...
She rolled a D10. You need to go to your character.
Oh, sorry.
And roll wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Yep. Sorry. Oh, you're right. Thanks, Teal.
It'll be the one on the right under wisdom.
Mm-hmm. 14. Okay, cool.
14.
So while you've got your hand and you've got your bandaged arm up and you're like, well, I can't cast spells at all if I have this in my hand. I should probably put this in my pocket or something. So you regain like some like wherewithal to like steel yourself and be like, okay, I'm like not calm, but you know, there's some shit going on down here.
Inside of my dress pocket. And like, okay, well.
And you see the things happening here. You can either try to make an escape, you can try to get further away from this, or you can try to go help. Up to you. I know that you don't have any.
I want to go help. I do have one, but it is, hold on, Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
And it's going to require a wisdom saving throw, wisdom save. On a fail, takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from you as it can, using the safest route. Unsuccessful save, half as much damage only.
Okay. Give me a second. Come on, Quasi. So you said a wisdom saving throw, DC 12. Here we go.
12.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's see. The Quasit has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So it's going to have advantage on this, and that is...
Damn.
But the save is a 17.
I'm trying.
Would you
Anything that could help.
Oh,
that can help in battle.
A 17 and a 1. What's that?
Can I finish my turn?
No. Yes, you're totally right. I apologize. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I was just giving you.
Finish that first.
No, I was given. I got confused. Sorry, we're in the middle of things. No, and you get for this. I will grant you advantage on whatever it is that you're doing.
Oh, excellent. I'm gonna grab Mako's wrist and put the bracelet on him. Thank you for the advantage.
Oh man.
Fuck!
Shit.
Well,
She's just gonna say to him, "Look, I'm really sorry. I need you to remember."
Oh, what is this? What is this? I already remember. And you put it on his hand, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And like you just see his eyes just get fucking huge, and he's like, "What day is it? What day is it? What happened?"
You told us to find you, and it seems we have.
You think? Jesus Christ! This happened 2 weeks ago.
Well,
Shit.
Then we're here at 2 weeks ago.
Okay, we can't kill it.
Hell.
We have to make sure that it doesn't die. We need its essence. We just have to knock it out. But it's not my turn yet,
Okay.
so I can't cast any spells.
what the fuck, old man?
Had my turn.
Okay.
I'm also completely passive.
You know, for a second there, Rhea, I thought Rhea was crazy and was like, well, you know what? I'm going to take both these bracelets, motherfucker, and I'm never going to give you back your memories. And I'm like, oh, well, there you go. Okay.
Yep. He's the one that knows what's going on.
Sounds good. Okay, so that was your action.
Award for the helping hand.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, he's not. He has
Lost
more.
lost
He's
one
gonna have
hand, game
more.
two.
That's the one hand. Oh man, this is great.
I'm glad to have started something.
You sure did. You sure did.
Yeah.
Every game.
It's so good. The Quasit sees that the prey has been moved away and attempts have been made on its life. It knows that it is in danger and skitters towards seeing Lady Alistair over there. That is what it seems to be after. Skitters away. Tay, you will have an opportunity attack as it passes past you out of your space. So if you'd like to take an attack action, you may do that. Or not attack action, attack opportunity of attack. So you can use a weapon to try to attack it if you'd like. Take a swipe at it.
I thought I can't kill it.
Well, you can do non-lethal damage, so you can hit it with your fist. You can intentionally not try to kill it, and you can say, "I would like to use non-lethal damage." And as long as you don't, if you take it down to 0, it'll just knock it out. Basically, you're declaring that. That's how I'm going to play it. Is basically you're declaring that I don't want to kill it. I'm just going to use my weapon to try to stun it, knock it out, make it unconscious. And if you take it down to 0, that's what'll happen. It won't die. It'll be at 1 hit point. Or if you get it within 1 hit point.
Okay, let me attempt to use an unarmed strike to aim at its head and knock it out with my fist.
Okay. You will need to do 13 points of damage to it to knock it out, but go ahead.
Oh god. Well, that didn't work out.
Swinging at it, knowing that Mako has said, "Hey, don't hit it." It does not hit. It doesn't connect. You're just, it's not steel. It's not steel to flesh, and you're just really unfamiliar with that. Although brawling it up in a tavern is something that you're familiar with. You also are there to kill, so it's just not a familiar feeling for you to try to not kill something with your fists or with metal. It makes its way.
Rolling his advantage on since he's enraged.
Oh, that's right. You were enraged. You would have well, you did an attack, but you didn't hit. That's fine. Go ahead and do it again. We'll work on that for next game.
Okay.
To make sure that
which
that's
one,
holding.
What do I roll again?
You can just re-roll it again, like just do it again, just do another unarmed strike, and basically we'll use that as advantage, disadvantage. So whichever one's the lowest one is the disadvantage. A 10, a 10 also will not hit, unfortunately. So you throw out a quick punch. It does not connect, and it just gets past you with its spry little body, as it is small and it's able to like whip around fairly quickly. It does have to walk. It's not flying or anything like that. It's just kind of like a lizard. Whipping around. It gets to Lady Alistair, but it sees that it is kind of cornered with the two that are here. And it will cast invisibility on itself. And that will... Come on, go invisible. Go invisible, you! It looks at it. It looks at everybody around. It locks eyes with you, Rhea. And it kind of smiles and goes, whoop. But you still feel it close by as you feel its breath kind of at your legs. Tate, it is your turn. You took a swing at it, approximated as closely as you could where it may be going. You saw where it landed, and then you saw it disappear.
What do I do is the question. I have no abilities that could reveal it again. Could I do a perception check, maybe to locate it?
I would say, and this is just me making some shit up, okay? If you do a survival check and you beat DC 14, I'll say, you can smell it out and you can kind of approximate the area that it is in within 5 feet.
Okay, so survival it is.
Yeah, yeah. But that will be your turn. That will be your action, sorry.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you could point that out to whoever is around and let them know. 21. 21 will definitely show you smell what that thing had for dinner in hell the night before. And you know exactly where it's at. It's like you've just got... That's ridiculous. All right. It is literally exactly where it's at. So you can point it out and say, hey, I can tell it's right there. And you can like tell, you can telegraph that. Talking is a free action. You can tell people whatever you want.
I turn to Raimi and I'm like, it's right next to Mako. Right on the right of Mako. Right in front of Lady Alistair. So it's our chance to take advantage of the situation now.
Mm-hmm. Now, Sister Mary, you were up next in this turn order. Is that accurate or not?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
I still want to continue with Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
DC 12. Does he save? Does he pass? Or does he fail it?
So, Tay pointing them out, you would know where it's at. Is that within range? I'm pretty sure it is. That's 35 feet easily. Yep. Okay, cool. So you want to just do that again. And that is going to be advantage on its wisdom, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Boom. That's a 16 and a 10. So it is going to pass that again.
It passes. Okay. I tried.
You did. You did your best.
He takes half of 3.
He takes half of it. Yeah. So like it's what's the...
Well, I was hoping for more, but I just look at this guy, trying to also hurt another sister and follower of Minari, and I shouted, "You fucking booger! Get over here! Leave her alone!"
Go ahead and roll your 3d6, and then we'll have it. Yeah.
Where's his damage?
Yep. Okay, so it takes 5 damage. I mean, it's hurting. Rhea, Mako, and Gedrin, and Lady Alistair, and even Brisket kind of hear. "Ah!" And yeah, it takes the damage, and it is, you can't tell, but it's very confused. How the hell did you see me? It's like that scene in Grandma's Boy, where he's like holding up his, if you've seen it, the guy's holding up his jacket against a black wall, and the people are like, "Oh, hey JD," and he lowers it, and he's like, "How did they see me?" It's very obvious you could see him, but anyway, yeah, cool. Ramian, you're up. You know where he's at. You've heard the squeaky noise. You know he's not supposed to die, but you know where he's at.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
That actually, he does not hit.
Okay, I didn't kill him.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. Trying to remember which of the things I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure use my bonus action to healing word Sister Mary Crazy.
Okay. There you go. Ooh, 16.
Oh, wow.
You feel like really good. And it's almost as if you can feel like the fingers on your your amputated hand, like you can feel them, and it kind of wiggles a little bit.
But
in your pocket.
Be rolling at a disadvantage?
Yes, because you don't have a hand, like, so you can't use the hand, right? So like that's what you need for somatic components. Basically, if there is a feat you can take that allows you to not have to do somatic components, or so you don't have to make any movements with your hands. There's another one where you can use a shield and not have to do the components. So you can have a weapon in one hand and a shield in the other hand, and then you don't need your fingers to do any of that. And it just, but unless you have that, that's going to still be a problem.
I don't have it.
Yeah,
I don't have that.
I know. So, but I'm just telling you, there's hope. Is all I'm saying. There's also other ways to remedy this. So, and we'll dive into that later. But yeah,
at least you're not bleeding out anymore.
Yeah, you're not bleeding and you're full health. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
Wait,
okay, cool.
Just a question to the
Sure.
a tiny break here.
Yep.
If I were to cast Bardic Inspiration, is that still considered somatic? Even though it's like a free action or a bonus action for bards?
As long as the spell doesn't have the somatic component. So it's a component in the spell. So if you look at the spell description, it'll say SV or somatic, verbal,
or
and
SMV.
Yeah, SMV, somatic material. Or verbal. So verbal, you can't cast it if there's silence on you. Somatic is if you don't have a hand to do the symbols. And then material, we usually just hand wave that, no pun intended. But because it's assumed that you have materials.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
But yeah, It's something that's kind of overlooked sometimes in D&D, but in this specific case, because you've lost a hand, that's actually, you have to bring it up. So usually it's like kind of whatever, but you literally chop the hand off and that's a problem. So Ramian, you're done, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna be top of the order with Rhea after Mako, Gedrin, and Lady Alistair. Lady Alistair is still incapacitated. Gedrin like looks back to Tay and points like right here, like trying to confirm, like is this what you said? Like right in front of her, between her and Mako, and she looks at Mako and they're like, and they both like do they both do like a sidekick, like to try to punt that thing out of the way. So first up is going to be Gedrin. That she falls over. She misses so horribly that she spins around and almost kicks Brisket, but doesn't.
Oh no!
But Mako lines it up between the goalposts and punts this mofo. Let's see, we'll say a D4. That'd be 3 damage. Okay. So because it takes damage. Dude, dealing with invisibility is a pain in the ass. I don't like it. So you guys hear this like boot kick, like hit the flat clacking sound of like flesh on flesh, and as he connects, he becomes visible again and goes about 15 feet, kicks him towards the chair. It hits the chair and it falls over, and then quickly like, tries to scramble to get up, but it is prone right now. So, Rhea, you see this thing fly past you as it's visible. I will say, because it's leaving your space, you get an opportunity attack. As it's flying just past you in the air. You're muted, I think. You're muted. Rhea's muted.
I'm not going to take that.
You're not going to take it? Okay. Because you might kill
Rhea
it.
wouldn't know what to do with that.
Okay, you just see this little lizard thing flying across from you, like, what the fuck?
It was invisible a second ago, and
Yeah.
now it's flying past her.
But it's like, oh. Okay, it's your turn then.
So it's still.
It's still alive, yeah. It's prone. It's on the ground. It's awake and it's trying to get up. It's trying to find its footing, and it hit the chair, and
Okay.
Mako's like, yeah, touchdown.
We're just gonna walk up to it, and I don't necessarily have something for this, but she's just gonna like sort of kick it with her like heel of her boot.
Okay, it's just an
knock it out.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it does not hit.
No.
Yep. So you swing, and he's just a little guy, and he's just too small.
He's just a little guy.
And he's also kind of icky.
Way.
He's kind of icky, and it's like, oh,
really
I don't want him on my boot.
But
Rubs.
Look, she's not a fighter.
Yeah. The Quasit sees that as weakness. And decides that he will retaliate with a little slashing of his own on you. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
He's a strong little bugger. And 5 slashing damage onto your bootleg that you tried to.
Great. It's another limb.
Actually, before that, he would have used half his movement to get up to do that.
Okay.
And then he will maintain the space, and he's kind of just hiding next to the chair to kind of keep distance between him and anybody else that's coming in. Hey, you're up. You're right behind. You see this lizard now visible, and Rhea's tried to kick it. Mako kicked it into the chair.
Rhea's gone down.
What's that?
Rhea went down.
Wait, what?
I only have 5 hit points.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Because I never fully healed from the last thing.
Oh, sweet,
Yeah.
sweet Bibby. Hold
Sweet
on now.
bean.
Hold on, sweet bean. You would have had a rest. You had a day.
We've had a rest.
You've
You
had a
didn't
rest.
Say that last time.
I apologize
I've
if
been
that was
sat
not.
alive.
No, I apologize if that was not clear. My bad. You would have had a full rest. Yes. No.
Okay, that's better then.
I was like, what? Nothing else hit you. What are you talking about? You're
At the
looking real
start of
rough.
every campaign, we would have leveled up and had a full rest.
Yeah, yep.
To be fair, I thought it was the same day.
Well, so it was not explained. You're right. It wasn't explained well. It was because I did say at the start of the game, yes, you're leveled up, but thematically for the story, you're still hurt because you're going to the infirmary. But a day passed at the infirmary while you were being healed up and looked at.
A day passed.
Yeah, that's okay. And
I thought it was still the same day.
And that was on me for not bringing it back up because I thought that's what I was trying to include in the housekeeping at the beginning. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, you're good. Good. I'm glad. I'm like, holy crap, what did I do? I just killed Rhea. Okay, Tay.
Or we keep it because it's funny.
No. You had a rest. You're fine. Tay, you're up. You see Rhea feign going down and then realizing, oh wait, no, I did rest, and then get back up.
She stumbled.
She just fainted. She
fainted. She came back. She's like, oh wait, no, I am okay. I'm all right.
Let's say theoretically, like, could I, like, because my athleticism isn't bad and I'm strong, could I just, like, try to throw myself on top of this creature to incapacitate it somehow?
So you can try to grapple it. Yeah. You can absolutely try to do that. So you don't have to, like, you can, like, you want to wrestling move this and you like jump off the chair and you're coming in. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Exactly.
From the top rope.
Okay.
From the top ropes.
Right?
Athletics. Yeah, whatever's better for you. Athletics or acrobatics. I'll let you do that to do the maneuver. And then there will be a strength versus... Is it strength versus strength? Athletics check. That's going to be... why is it saying an advantage? Is it still counting your... Would that be with your?
Isn't he still ranged?
I think he gets advantage on strength checks.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah, because he's raging. So 14. Yeah, you're gonna. So that's gonna be an athletics check to do it. Go ahead and make me a strength. Just a strength roll. So like not a save, but a strength roll.
Okay, how do I do that again?
So you should see strength, and then there's don't hit save. You want to hit the other one. So
mod?
if you just mod, on your character sheet. So your strength versus their strength, like he's just too wiry. So you came down hard on him, and you're able to like be in his way. So to leave your space, he has to take an opportunity attack. But you haven't grappled him. So he's not actually grappled, but if he leaves your space, you can take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
So go ahead and move yourself next to that chair over there so that we know that you're like right next to him. There you go. That's fine. Yeah. Actually, that's fine because like the small space, if they're small, they can be like between your legs. So.
Okay.
All right. Sister Mary. This wiry little fucker is...
I think I'm gonna go ahead and use... Hold on, let me check.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna use command.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look at him and speak one word and say retreat, flee.
Okay.
I think it's flee. I'm gonna say flee, and I'm just gonna try to have the target just, run away.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this at a second level. And
All
he
right.
needs a wisdom save of DC 12.
Okay, so you do that with advantage. Boom. As a 13 and a 4. So he is not commanded by you. He does not seem to understand what you're saying to him. He's like, "Rah." He kind of like makes a face at you.
Damn.
But yeah, he's trying to scramble his way out of Tay's body that's contorted on the ground now with them. Who did this really cool wrestling move, but at the end wasn't able to grasp his slippery body.
Failed miserably.
Ramian, you're up.
Okay. Because well, okay, so at this point, he's pretty badly wounded, right?
He's hurt. Yeah, he's bloodied. He's for sure bloodied. He's still looking like he can do. He's, you know,
because
he's up.
Eldritch Blast isn't really like a non-lethal kind of.
Yeah,
thing,
magic.
So
non-lethal usually has to be like a melee of some sort. Yeah.
So let's improv this a little bit, but using my turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Brisket over.
Okay. Okay.
And Brisket is going to bite him.
Okay.
Aiming to be, you know.
Uh-huh.
Wow, you gave Brisket really shitty stats. We're gonna have to talk about this later.
I didn't give Brisket nothing. He's not supposed to have really stats. Actually, he's this is just it's just a dog.
Yeah.
It's just a regular dog stats.
Yeah.
So
he's a magic dog.
He's magic.
Have a little bit more going on.
He can speak to you in your brain. He's got magic and he can fly. A dog that flies with magic. Make your bite, sir. Oh wait, what happened there?
I guess it just sent it. It didn't really
Did not do the thing.
roll it.
Come now, Brisket. Did it not roll it? Here, I'm gonna click it just for. Oh, it didn't. Oh, did I not set this up right? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? So basically, it's going to be. We'll say strength, which his strength is only 4. So it's a D20 minus 3 plus 4.
Is...
-3 for strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically roll a D20. You'll take so it's a 10 right there, and then you plus 4, 14 is gonna hit.
Plus 4.
And then we'll say roll a
setup. He only does 1 damage, but yeah.
We'll say roll a D4. And we'll adjust this later. Oh, and a 1. So I did 1 anyway. Oh, Brisket. He's doing his part, okay? He's doing his part.
He's a good time boy.
He's a good time boy.
He's a sweet boy.
He's a sweet boy, and he just doesn't want to.
The
He like
thought that matters.
he puts that bite down on it, and it's like, oh no, it tastes disgusting. How dare I've put
Good boy.
way worse things in my mouth, but not today. But that is 1 damage. It's like not having it. Is that your turn? You got Mark. Oh wait, does he take the necrotic damage if Brisket does the damage?
No.
Okay.
I think Hex only applies damage
Just for your
to
stuff? If you do it.
spells.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
I thought it was any
guess that
damage.
depends.
If it's a familiar,
Whenever
you
you do
can.
damage with an attack roll.
Yeah,
So-
I'll say that this applies to Brisket because he's tied to you in a different way.
He's
So go ahead,
an
roll that.
extension of my
Yeah,
health.
roll that d6. Oh, and it's 6. Okay, now we're talking. So Brisket bites him at first and doesn't like the way he tastes, but he knows that, you know, the group, if not the world, is counting on him. And Guleth is definitely not going to be look favorably upon him if he does not serve as a companion properly. And he takes another bite and he bites down a little harder and he like snaps something inside of it, but it's enough to make it go limp. He can feel its pulse still and his super senses as a sphinx dog. He's aware that it's still alive and it is incapacitated. And you have bested as its snout has your snout Brisket's snout, not your snout. Brisket's snout has nuzzled itself in between Tay and this Quasit. Tay, you're kind of like wrestling now with both a dog and a lizard creature from the nether realm. But you have successfully caused him to. Wait, let me make sure we'll say this is sleep. Okay, he's sleeping. He's having a sleepy face right there.
He's
So.
sleeping. Yeah.
He is sleeping.
Yeah, he's for sure sleeping, just sleeping.
You hear Mako, and yeah, he's just going to the rainbow farm. Mako, he speaks to Gedrin for a second. You overhear like a brief conversation. Gedrin stays with Lady Alistair as Gedrin begins to perform some sort of a ritual on her. Mako walks over. He reaches down. He grabs the Quasit, pulls out a bag. He grabs the Quasit and shoves it into the bag, and he says, "Well, glad you all made it."
Yeah.
Seems that
barely.
you had a tough time. That's for sure. We're gonna have to fix that. With what's coming, I think I can help. I think I can help with that. We have a bit of
Can
time.
you get their memories back?
Well, you know, the smartest thing that you could have done is given me the bracelet. That's actually the smartest thing. I knew that you were smart, but I didn't know you were going to think outside the box that far. I wouldn't even have thought of
I didn't
that.
think Sister Mary was going to cut her hand off, but here we are.
To Miss Sister Mary's credit, that was badass.
With one hand, yeah.
That was badass, Sister Mary. Very, very cool of you. Now, if you follow me, I'll reattach that hand for you.
Can I get a robotic hand?
His eye, he's elated. You could have never made him more happy. And he says, absolutely. Would you like to follow me back to my laboratory? I have such things to show you.
With one hand.
This is going to be, what a day. What a day. A Quasit in one hand and a hand in another hand. And,
you can keep my original hand. Just give me the robotic hand.
With
all the bells and
Mary
whistles.
Skywalker.
I'm sorry, is it my birthday?
You can have it. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some magical properties in that hand you can use.
Today, I'm so glad. He looks back to Gedrin and he's like, we should go. Gedrin, if you could bring Lady Alistair when she's retained her senses, I will need her assistance in the laboratory to help create. You know what? Never mind. Just bring her whenever she's ready. Folks, if you would follow me, he leads you to the glass transport, and he takes a dial and he kind of like maneuvers it in a way that changes the position, and you see the color change to like a purple hue, and he steps through. And those of you who would follow, is there anything you would like to do here before leaving?
Rhea just looks at the makeshift party and just goes, "I need a drink," and then walks through.
I do have some libations in the laboratory. I do get sometimes I need a little bit of inspiration. You got it. You got it. Excellent work there, by the way. Your dog is just Brisket, was it, right? Come here, Smart. Come here, little. And he like scratches his head, and Brisket's just enjoying himself, and his foot just pats on the ground. Well, come now. I have treats for you all.
Yay!
And he'll walk you through, and you enter into Mako's lab. A familiar spot that you walked into whenever you were... Oh, we're out of combat also, by the way. Clear that.
Dun,
Boop.
dun, dun, dun,
Boop.
dun,
Bum,
dun,
bum,
dun.
bum. It did get fuzzy. What the hell happened here? Hold on a second. I think there's a
I'm gonna
rendering issue
refresh
here.
It's
my-
Yeah,
normal.
me too. I think it's just our refreshing of the page. Oh, it's fuzzy. What's going on here? It's probably some other stuff going on. Oh, nope, there it is.
Probably
Now we're good.
mold.
Mine's
As-
normal, so-
Yeah, mine became normal again. As you walk through, you notice that there is what you would be familiar with, something called a displacer beast. In the
right,
bottom left-hand corner, that seems to be contained in some sort of a stasis field, and it's not moving. It's kind of like floating in it. Whoa, Tay, so big. Biggest Tay.
What are you doing to that beast, that animal?
Oh, it's helping power
It
some of
was me all
this.
along.
You're using it as a battery?
Battery's a strong word, but in a manner, yes. But don't worry, it's perfectly safe and fine. I'm not harming it in any way. It's perfectly balanced with the magical properties that I have surrounding it. It's in no way in any harm, any pain, or any sort of discomfort. So it's just dreaming about whatever displacer beasts dream about.
Right. It's sleeping, right?
It's yes, sort of. It's sort of sleeping. I guess you could call it that. Much like any of us are sleeping through life, dreaming of another world. And anyway, I digress.
really need that drink.
Oh yes. Follow me. He takes you up to like some of his laboratory equipment.
I have no idea what's happening, but I want a new arm.
Oh yes. Hold on. He goes up to a desk that has some paper scattered around it, which has some schematics that are drawn on it, and some of them kind of like as he's moving some papers around, you notice that there's one that has the schematic for the bracelet, and there's like some infernal writing on it, and he reaches for a couple glasses. He pours some brown liquid into it, hands one to you, Rhea, has a couple of others that are poured already, and he says, anyone else? While he reaches into a drawer and digs around for a little bit and produces 2 more bracelets. Comes to you, Mary, and says, I assure you this is safe. What happened in there was meant to happen, and all will be understood as soon as you put this on and we can get on with the mission.
Okay, and I take it but now in my right hand.
Now.
And then I lift my left hand. It's like, here's the hand.
Thank you. And
now
he takes it.
Make what wish it.
Got
give
it.
me
Got
a,
it.
a super gadget arm.
Now
Bells and whistles.
I can absolutely do that. I will take some time. I believe I could get this done for you within a day. If you don't mind hanging out for a while, this will be a good opportunity for us to talk and explain to you what all is happening. Because I'm sure you have tons of questions. As you've placed the bracelet on, you remember everything, but except for everything from the moment you amputated your hand. So you don't remember coming to Mako's laboratory. You kind of have just shown up here. This is kind of wild. And you're missing an arm and it's missing a hand, and it's kind of distressing for you, but he seems to calm you down quite a bit as he hands one to Ramian. He's like, Master Ramian, if you would, yes, this is going to explain a lot. You'll hopefully get some of your memories back. And he also hands one to Tay. He says, Tay, ready to join the party? It's going to be a hell of a ride.
On to a new adventure, I guess.
That's what I'm talking about, yes. Good. Hands it to Tay. As everybody slaps those on, you immediately remember everything that has occurred in the past since the beginning of the game. Ramian, you can remember further back if there is anything that you would like to remember. As it seems that the memories that you are not privy to are due to a mental block that you yourself are giving off. And you can explore that next time on Dragon Ball Z. So Mako will say it now about that hand. And he motions for you to follow him as he walks through a set of robotic statues that seem to be some sort of experiment gone wrong.
Ooh.
And with that, we'll end our session.
Yay.
Yay! I cannot believe you cut your hand off. That is just bonkers. That was great.
It's a payback for you and my hubby conspiring against me.
That was so funny.
No,
that
I was
so
great.
Mad.
I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it.
I saw that. I was like,
I was like, no.
Nope.
But
Not
I was
happening.
like, what the fuck? Like, why are you guys adding to the fire? It's tough enough already.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I can't I can't deny a good idea.
Was hard. Last session was hard. I was like, no, you're not gonna stoke the fire. You're not gonna add more to the flames. What is this? So I'm watching.
I mean, if we've learned anything, you shouldn't be allowed near
throwing
flames.
curveballs.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep throwing them.
You shouldn't be allowed near any sort of open fire. Oh man.
She's
Let's see.
Fastball with that new hand, though.
Right? It's gonna be able to bend backwards and forwards and sideways and like open up and turn into like a lockpick. It's gonna be like a little do everything.
Gadget type.
Real detective gadget shit. Exactly. All right, let's find someone to raid. You know what? Ryan Online is playing Red Dead Redemption. He is doing a charity stream. Let's go ahead and visit him. Get the raid message going. Raid. Let's see. Where is it? Ryan. Oh yeah. Now I've got it. Ryan.
Can we level up at the end of the session?
You will level up. Yes, you will. And that includes a long rest, Rhea. You will absolutely have a long rest. I repeat, you'll have a long rest. You'll be full health. Everything's good.
Now I'm
I totally
out.
I
do.
Other than the fact that she's getting absolutely white girl wasted.
I do. Yeah, she's totally getting drunk. I understand why you didn't think that too, because I did tell you at the beginning of the last game, I was like, yes, you leveled up, but for the purposes of the game, of the whatever, you're going to the infirmary, you don't give your HP. But then I didn't remember to tell you again that, hey, you had a night rest and you're good. So, and maybe I misspoke. Maybe I've not explained that. But yeah, that's you were totally good. I can't believe it when you went down. I'm like, what did you do? What is going on with your character? That makes no sense. What are you talking about? All right, let's Let's get this raid message copied and pasted, and then we will get things started in just a second. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. We will see you guys next time. Go say hi to Ryan.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Get it done. Get it done.